Hello everyone and welcome to a new YouTube video on my channel. In this video I will be demonstrating how to make the exterior of your Sims 4 houses look perfect by following 5 simple steps. This video will be useful for every type of Sims 4 builder, from beginner to advanced. I'm going to be using the shell that I built for my first tutorial. You can watch it by clicking the card in the top right corner or the link in the description. So let's get to the first tip. The first tip that I'm going to give to you is don't use boring colors. I know it's very tempting to use like a really simple white or gray, but don't. Like this is simple. Use a color, use blue, use yellow, use maybe red. Like any color probably looks better than just leaving it like a white or a gray. Like it looks really sad that way. So I'm going to use, for this tutorial, I'm going to paint it into this nice blue purple color. And I'm not using the one with the beams as well. I'm going to be showing you that in the third tip. Why not? So I'm just using this plain one, and this is the first tip. You don't use plain colors. So let's get to the second tip. So you might notice that we also don't have windows yet, and that's where the second tip is going to come in, or next step. And that is choose the correct windows and place them also correctly, and also add a door. So let's go to the doors first, and I like this door, so let's just place that door. It's kind of expensive, but it looks way better than just using a really sad door. So let's use that one. And use a window. Don't think like, well, I want really big windows or something. Use windows that actually match your style and that are cheap. I like this window. I'm not having any colors yet. And this actually is a pretty good one right now. But you might have walls where the windows will not line up the way you want them to. And if that happens, or you want your windows higher or lower on a wall, you can use F5 to place windows way more precisely. Like here you can see that I can't, like this is way too high, this is way too low. Press F5 on your keyboard and it will place them perfectly in the middle and make your house look way better, in my opinion. So then you can just use all kinds of windows. Like this window is pretty good for something like a bedroom. This is going to be the bedroom. Also use small windows for in the kitchen, like maybe this one. I'm just using random windows right now, okay? So that is how you can make your exterior look way better. Like just use the correct windows and use F5 to place them exactly where you want them to. I'm going to be actually adding some windows here, and you will see that before I will get to the third tip. So my fourth tip is going to be use columns on the side of your house and don't use the standard ones that come with the wallpapers. For the base game, I think that the cheapest, this column, or the second cheapest, this column, look pretty good. If you have get together, you can use this pillar that I really like, and this will add like a lot of detail to your house to just make it look better. I'm just using the base game for this tutorial, so let's just use the second cheapest pillar right now. Let's put that on all the corners. Also, real quick tip, if you hold down shift, you don't have to get the columns every time manually, because you can just hold and click, and there you go, we have the columns on this house. Also, about the windows, don't overuse them. I think that I could add like a little bit more windows, but don't like want to place on every single wall windows everywhere. But let's get to the fourth tip, and the fourth tip is about chimneys. So you might have seen this category roof sculptures where there are also a lot of chimneys, but most of the time, especially in the base game, these don't look that great. But if you have seen my build tutorial, I've placed a chimney right here. Let's give it some different texture. Let's use this one. Well, let's use yeah, this one to just give it an extra texture. And you might think like, well, then I can just add this chimney, but this doesn't match. So you might have seen in the walls category, half walls, and a lot of people use one of these half walls in like, this is the room tool. So you can make it immediately into a room, and actually use this to make the chimney. It looks kind of weird because there's no roof on it yet, but we'll get to that real soon. Actually, this will be the last tip where I'm going to be showing you how to add a nice porch and a roof. So also you might think like, this doesn't look great, this trim. This third category is roof trims, and probably like a white, probably a gray looks here best, like, and there you go, you have your self-made chimney. And let's get to the last and final tip of today. And the final tip is about roofing and also about the porch. So you might see like I've added this porch, but it's not on a elevation or like a foundation, I meant. Let's add a little bit of a foundation to it. Let's get some different, like, probably this one looks pretty good for right now. Like, I'm just adding this real quick. Also you can see that adding like a foundation really adds something to a build. Also, let's just quickly add a staircase. And there you go. Also, when placing fencing, don't place fences over the staircase because it's just going to cost more money, and you don't, like, you can place it here. You can see that it cost me 75 simoleons, but you won't actually see them back, so it's just money wasting. Just build it like that. It resets it for some reason. And also, this small area, this actually costs a lot of money. You can just get a hammer, click on it, and right now you've saved a little bit of money, which is handy. And let's get to the roof. So I like to do the roof by just going to the biggest area and then just adding like this roof type, like with no open siding, just adding it to there. Then we probably want a little bit of a overhang, like kind of a roofing area on the porch. Also, by holding down shift, you can actually extend only one side of a roof and not both sides. And there you go. I've made this real quick roof. And also by doing that, it will actually get it to a lower point, which will make the house look way more realistic in my opinion. So there you get another tip. Let's real quick extend it over to here. Also by holding down Alt, you can actually do really smooth instead of these increments on the roofing, and use the overhang on these roofs, because otherwise house is just not going to look maybe how you want it to look. And I'm going to actually add a little bit of a roof to here to make the chimney look amazingly cool. I might want actually to use this type. Let's get that. And then let's just extend it to the end. Doesn't look great, okay, but again, as I said in my other tutorial, it doesn't have to look perfect the first time. You can always change it later, change everything. Like, it's The Sims, it's not real life, so don't feel pressured if it doesn't turn out great the first time. you can always retry. Let's add this roof here to make them kind of connect. Hopefully, yes, that is starting to look amazing. Like that. Let's make that a little bit shorter. I know it's really roofs are fiddly in this game, but that's kind of something that we all have to accept. No auto roofing in this game, so you just really have to fiddle it with yours by yourself. You can see that we have a pretty good looking roof in my opinion here. You might want to add something like this to here, like also just experiment with all the different roof types, but this doesn't look good in my opinion. I would recommend you using for really long portions you would just use one of these, and again make it to the same height as the other one, like that, and then you can extend it there. We made a little bit of a mistake. There you go. And as you can see, this is the end of this tutorial. Like if you like this tutorial, subscribe and ring the notification bell to get notified of the second a new part of this tutorial where I will be finishing probably one of these rooms. Yeah, definitely one of these rooms. Comment if you have any suggestions or feedback that you think that is not good. Also, let's just add, I just want 1 second. I want to add this. Yeah, that looks. I think. Oh, that's kind of sad. How you will fix that, you will see in the next episode of this tutorial. Yeah, it's fixed. There you go. It's gone now. Also, roof trims. I like this one. It's kind of chaotic how I'm doing this tutorial, but oh wait, that's also not great. It's just that's fine. I hope that you had something, you learned something out of this tutorial, and I will probably see you next time. I hope to see you next time, where I actually will be doing the landscaping for this house, because that's also a really difficult portion, but if you know how to do it correctly, you will make it look amazing. So thank you for watching. As I said, like if you liked it, comment if you have any suggestions or feedback, subscribe and ring the notification bell to get notified of any further episodes of this tutorial or any other Sims content. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's the same as my channel name. Also, my gallery ID is the same as my channel name. So this will not be posted to the gallery, by the way, but I have other amazing builds on the gallery that you can check out. It's even base game sometimes. So thank you for watching, and I will say to you a bye.